Hey guys, welcome back to One Shift at a Time. We're doing the power rankings again. You know it, it's week 24. I'm going to wreck my home team here. We got the beer leagues. We are in Edmonton South Finals. So we're going to hit up game 2 on Monday. Hopefully we win that. And we're in the Edmonton Finals. So I'll definitely let you know how that went. But as for the NHL, as for the important hockey that you guys are all here for, let's start it off. Number 10. They're going to be making their first appearance in nearly 6 weeks in the top 10. And it is the Washington Capitals. This was the Pred spot until earlier today when they did lose that game. I did have the Predators in here, but that loss to the Florida, that made them make the switch here. So the Capitals did lose to the Wild though, and they are most impressively, they did beat the Penguins and the Lightning. Ovi is already up to 44. He is falling out of the race for league scoring, but that's still damn good for someone his age. They're going to take on the Bruins on a Sunday, so that is bright and early tomorrow morning. Number 9, and they're going to be down 6 spots, and that is going to be the Carolina Hurricanes. Last week, because of how well they were doing, I give them a bit of a pass because they went 2-2. But this week I've got to drop it. So this isn't an all drop on this week, but because I gave them a pass on last week, they're dropping a little extra this week. So they had another 2 losses with the 1 win this week. But the win was over Buffalo, but the losses were also to Buffalo and the Islanders. That's a bit concerning. They really need to turn around as they head into Anaheim tomorrow. Number 8, and they're going to be back in the top 10 after 3 weeks out, and that is going to be your St. Louis Blues. They're red hot, I tell you. They're winning 5 straight and over solid opponents too. They've got wins over the Flames and the Wilds, and then they had that overtime loss to the super hot Oilers. So the game on Tuesday versus Boston, I think that's going to tell us a lot about both teams. They're in opposite divisions, but they're both playoff contenders, and I think this is going to be a good game. If you can watch that one, watch that one. Number 7, they're going to be down 1 spot this week, and that is going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs. Congratulations, Austin Matthews, 51 goals in the last 50 games. There's not many players that have done that in their career, so he's definitely the greatest scorer in the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's see how he can work up on the league best scorers. If you listen to the Toronto sports media, he's already there, but definitely not the Toronto sports media here. They've won 3 of 4 this week. It is the game versus the Dallas that was a little concerning, and definitely the game versus the Panthers that was very concerning. You can't be losing games when you're up 5-1. Let's see. They got an easier game as they go in against Buffalo on Tuesday. They should bounce back on that. I see them bouncing back. Number 6, they're up 4 spots this week. It was a good bounce back week this week for the Calgary Flames. They won all 3 this week, but 4 games now in a row. They swept California, which is rare for them. I think they've actually won 5 in a row in Anaheim, which is the first time ever that they've won 5 in a row there. Johnny Gaudreau is putting his name in that hard conversation for sure. The guy's got 97 of his 99 points this season are at even strength, and that is the most points at even strength by any player in 100 years. So that is pretty crazy. They have a rematch against Seattle on Tuesday. And number 5, they're up 1 spot this weekend. We're going to have the New York Rangers. A solid week besides that overtime loss to the Flyers to start the week, but then they had the 3 straight wins after over New Jersey, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Ottawa Senators. So games they should win, but they did win them, and that's not always the case. Panarin has to be loving it in New York. He's up to 85 points. They're going to take on the Hurricanes on Tuesday. And number 4, they're continuing to rise up the ranks. This is the highest I think they've ever been this season in my power rankings, and that is the Edmonton Oilers. They won 6 straight games before dropping that shootout loss to the Colorado Avalanche tonight, and there is no shame in that. That was a great game. Goaltending has really come around for the Oilers, but it is kind of weird that I think they only have 4 goals in the last 3 games, so it's like, where is the scoring gone? The other thing that might be a little concerning about the Oilers is they've only beaten 2 teams in playoff contention in the last 2 months. That is the St. Louis Blues, and they beat the Kings twice, but that only counts as 1 team. So we'll see. They can definitely change that when they play the Minnesota Wild on Tuesday. And number 3, and they're going to be up one spot again this week, and that is the Boston Bruins. They had a loss to the Red Wings this week, but otherwise they crushed 2 wins over the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they had a win over the Lightning. So they're playing some really solid hockey. They've got 8 wins, 2 losses in their last 10. They play the Caps, as we talked about earlier. That's going to be that early morning Sunday game, so we'll see how that goes. Number 2, and winners of 7 in a row, and man, they were really hoping the Habs lost to the Oilers tonight so they could get that first spot, but it is going to be the Florida Panthers, just a little short again. 10 games only remaining in the season for them. They're at 72 games already, and they're at 108 points, so great regular season for Florida, but they really need to get past that first round for this season not to be a failure, I think, for most fans and definitely the management. They do take on the Anaheim Ducks on Tuesday. And number 1, yeah, no doubt here, winners of 6 straight and snapping the Oilers' 6-game winning streak tonight as well. It is the Colorado Avalanche. 4th week in a row at number 1, and if I look back and do the math, I believe they are over 50% of the time this whole season. They have been in your number 1 spot after that rough start. They've pretty much held on to this position the second half of the season. They are off till Wednesday when they take on the Kings. As always, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. What are your top 5? Let me know how you think I did. If you did like this video, please share it around. And as always, see you guys in the next episode.